Hey everybody, it's Dave here. It's after midnight somewhere. I wonder if that'll be my tagline for my videos. I just got done doing a 35-minute video, a 35-minute, 10-minute video, because my intention was to do a 10-minute video, but I ran it for 10 minutes, or 35, because I couldn't remember the joke I wanted to tell. I was crafting a joke. And anyway, well, this whole video is just my first in a series of 10-minute videos because I was watching a video today and oh, I heard the guy say, people always ask, how do you get good at podcasting? And he said, well, I just started off doing 10-minute videos every day till I got comfortable with it. And then they just got longer and longer and more topical and so on and so forth. So, I think I have an intention for doing these videos, and yeah, I do want to get good at them. I Granted, I know my first ones are probably gonna suck ass, um, and it's not a family friendly show. I don't suppose I wouldn't want kids listening to me swearing. I was always very sensitive when my kids were younger. When people are around that would swear, I'd always ask them to, please watch their P's and Q's. And most people were pretty receptive to the idea because I wasn't an asshole in the way that I asked them to. I just said, hey, little kids, and they would generally respond kindly. Anyway, so if I'm looking down every once in a while, it's because I'm texting with a friend. Um, she knew I had made the video and she wanted to watch it and got it uploaded. And I didn't even test it, the 35-minute, 10-minute video. Yeah, I didn't even test it before I uploaded it. So when I got it uploaded, it was like no sound. I'm like, wow, what a shame. But maybe it was a blessing in disguise, because I can actually do this one and keep it into the 10-minute time frame. And also doing that first one, a lot of times, one of the wonderful things about verbalizing your thoughts is that it gets it out of your head. So maybe you go through and you're like, why am I doing this? What, because that was kind of the question I had. It's like, what's the point of doing all of this stuff? And verbalizing it in the first video, although it didn't record the audio, I was able to kind of like work through that process of figuring out what's the point of why I'm even doing these videos. One, I suppose, is because, well, like I said, I figure this one will probably suck, and that's fine. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and I don't have super high hopes of like being, all that starting off, but I think one is to get better at doing videos, but two, and presenting and being comfortable with that whole process, because I'm one of those kind of people that, like, I never wanted to do stand up or theater or whatever, because like, probably 99% of people suffer from, well, they call it stage fright, but let's be honest, it's just self-consciousness, right? So you hear yourself talk, and you just like, you can be so hard on yourself, because your expectations are higher than what perhaps your performance is. And the funny thing, I have learned that, I did a Dale Carnegie class years and years ago, and it's funny because you'd be up there presenting, and you think everybody sees every little bit of your nervousness, but they really, if I was watching somebody, they would come off, they'd get to the, oh my God, I was so nervous. And you'd go, wow, I really didn't see it. And the funny thing is that's true when people are watching you too. So, maybe it's just that repetition process to get better at doing this and to get kind of over the whole self-consciousness thing. Coming up on 5 minutes, halfway through this video, pretty good, Right on. Okay, so as I said earlier, hold on. Let me text her. Tell her I'm 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. She'll watch this video and she'll know. She'll know. Anyway, um, but I said I was trying to figure out exactly what my intention was, and as I said, yeah, part of it's getting over it, but also I think a big part of it is that I've raised two kids, and I've seen the benefit of, I don't know, the way that I've raised my kids, the my life experiences that have helped them along their path. I think, I mean, I think good parents are so valuable, and maybe pretty rare. And I don't mean that. I'm judging other parents that don't do parenting the way I do as being not good or less rare. I don't even know if I said that right, but my unique circumstances growing up taught me a lot, and actually, it actually taught me more about how not to parent than how to parent. Let's put it that way. I may sound a little weird, but I mean, I guess if you guys are going to get to know me, if you ever end up watching my videos, I mean, I'll probably talk about foster care and adoption and some of the unique aspects of my life that give me insight. I'm not saying it makes me an expert at all of the philosophies that I have, but I think it helps explain why I have the philosophies that I do. So I will say that one, I really did learn more about how not to parent through foster care than through my foster care experiences than I did about how to parent. And maybe that's a good way of looking at it, right? I knew what things to avoid, and one of the things that I wanted to avoid was doing any inadvertent harm in trying to help my kids. And what I mean by that is there were things that I saw in foster care in some of the parents' behaviors that I ultimately didn't respect, because I saw some of their behaviors as being weakness, and weakness did not equal security for me. So, I mean, I don't have a whole lot more time to get into it, because I'm really just going to try to be disciplined and keep this to 10 minutes. But I did, in that first one, I was trying to remember a joke that I was starting to formulate, and I actually kind of worked through it in the first video that had no audio. So I'll go ahead and share it. I might as well at this point. So we'll use this as kind of the closing of this particular video with a little humor. So the joke that I wrote tonight was, where does the media get its clothing? They get it from the sewing division. Anyway, it made me laugh. Maybe it'll make you laugh. I don't know. If it does, come back for more. Maybe you want to learn a little bit more about me, a little bit more about my philosophy. And remember to love yourself, love your friends, love your family. Have a good one. Peace.